Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl Starflames, and I told you that Kim was up to no good. Let's talk about it. Because if you guys haven't seen my video explaining the trade-off between Kim Kardashian and Beyonce, you guys need to check out that video, okay? Because in that video, I said to you guys, when Kim Kardashian deleted Saint West's YouTube account because he posted those Kamala Harris unpleasantries, I said that I don't believe Saint West did it. I believe Kim did it, and they use Saint West, to orchestrate or to distract the crowd from Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Because every time there is a toxic report on Diddy Combs, Jay-Z and Beyoncé gets thrown into the midst of it. And after Kim Kardashian deleted Saint West's YouTube account or hid it from the public, what we saw is Tina Knowles, sharing a post of her niece wearing the Skims dress, wishing her niece a happy birthday, or she made some comment about her niece's birthday. But the aim of that post was to actually literally, do Kim that favor. It was a trade-off in that moment. Kim created a distraction using her son, and they repost Kim struggling Skims brand, allegedly. It has been said that Skims is struggling, according to a blind item. What they're saying is that Kim is spending 3 to 4 times the annual net sales to keep the brand alive. Now, as I've said to you guys, sometimes blind items are factual and other times they are not. No. Let's talk about what's going on in this moment, because this moment right here is solidifying a lot for us, providing that you have been keeping up, right? So as you guys know, Donald Trump recently won the election. Many people are upset, as they should be, because come on, let's keep it real. If your favorite candidate didn't win, you're going to be in your feelings if you take politics that serious. Not all of us takes politics that serious, but for the people who do, I say respect to you guys, okay? Now, so people are in their, political spirits. And here comes Kim on Instagram telling people to subscribe to her son Saint West's YouTube gaming channel. Do you guys see what I'm telling you now? Everything was orchestrated. Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Tina Knowles, they're all networking together, because there's one thing I believe Jay-Z and Beyoncé has realized, and that is them telling Piers Morgan to, using their attorney to tell Piers Morgan, you need to edit that interview and remove Piers Morgan, remove Jaguar Wright from that interview. I believe they are realizing that they have done more harm than good, because I honestly believe that if Jay-Z and Beyoncé had let that be, the only thing people would say is that, they're not saying anything, they're silent, it means it's true. But the public saying that it means it's true doesn't validate the fact. It really doesn't, right? And when I say doesn't validate the fact, what I mean is that doesn't validate whether it's factual or fake. If they had left that interview that Piers Morgan did with Jaguar Wright alone, I believe that, the situation would have died down. Of course, YouTubers are going to react to it. Of course, Jaguar Wright is highly rated and highly respected in these YouTube streets. But I also believe that there's something else going on behind the scenes that we might not be aware of. So now I'm wondering, is it the case that Jay-Z is being investigated? Because I was on TikTok about 2 months ago, to be exact, and I came across a blind item. That some TikTokers, Kyle Marissa Roth has, basically made a lot of people on TikTok fall in love with blind items. And since Kyle Marissa Roth has passed and no one is delivering the blind items, quite a few TikTokers, they have decided that they're going to pick up the baton and pick up where Kyle Marissa Roth had left off with the blind items, because so many people are intrigued. And as it relates to Diddy Combs, more than 90% of those blind items that I came across from Kyle Marissa Roth, they have proven to be factual, because there was one that basically told us that Sean Diddy Combs was being investigated and would have been indicted. And look when that happened. Only September of this year, before Sean Diddy Combs was arrested. And the blind item has been telling us that since last year. So the point is, many TikTokers are now taking up that blind item baton. And I came across one that said, Beyonce was being investigated for tax fraud. And I was like, I'm not going to talk about it, because that is so like yesteryear, because every tax season, they basically investigate that woman for some kind of tax fraud. I don't know why they're convinced that she's doing something like that. Also, when I came across that blind item, there was another one suggesting that Jay-Z was being investigated because of his affiliation with Sean Diddy Combs. So now, the mere fact that they went out on a ledge, and it seems as though they're still going above and beyond, to keep their names off YouTube, which I think it is just impossible. Once YouTube exists, they will not be able to keep their names off YouTube. Even if they decide that they're going to take actions against every single creator, people are very strategic and people are very smart. People will know how to navigate around that. We can talk about you without even talking about you. Do you guys get what I mean? So I'm just saying that it definitely seems as though something, very serious is going on in the world of Jay-Z and Beyoncé and Kimmy Cakes, who always wants to be a part of Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Like, how the hell do you even do that? How the hell do you even, network with a man and a woman who saw you as nothing but a come up queen, who is all about clout and attention? Like, Kim has to be the lowest of the low, because listen, ain't no way I would be stooping to a boy or a girl's level like that, okay? Beyonce would have to go her way, and I stay my way, say to with Jay-Z. Jay-Z even has an entire song calling Kim Kardashian a come-up queen. So I don't know how she's even networking with them. Maybe it's something that Corey Gamble and Kris Jenner has orchestrated, because you guys know that Corey Gamble and Jay-Z, they're buddies, okay? Corey is often on Jay-Z's private flight with him. And, the media outlets will tell us that, Corey Gamble decided to hitch a ride on Jay-Z and Beyonce's private jet back to LA. But we've seen Jay-Z and Corey Gamble in so many settings, them, drinking together and all of that. We've seen them at brunch together with Beyonce. So I do believe they are networking. And I said this to you guys last year, because I did come across the blind item about their plans to network together. And I did do a video on that, sharing that with you. No. Also, after I did that video about Kim Kardashian and Beyonce networking together, I also did another video saying that Kim Kardashian has chosen Saint West to serve. And when you look at what that means, basically, she's just going to use the child for a bunch of distraction games. If you remember on, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, when she's, said that Saint saw an ad about her unreleased video coming out, and then someone from Roblox came out and said that's not the case. They would never advertise anything pertaining to adult content on a game and app that they know are used by so many kids worldwide. So again, we have back to back, things that we can say. It seems as though this is what they're actually literally doing. And it's really disgusting to see Kim weaponizing her kids, using them as pawns, to make money and for relevance. I understand that with these celebrities, they don't have any limits. Like, nothing is ever enough for them. The more money they make, they want more on top of that. And to an extent, it is okay, but not where it involves, using your child in such manner. Yes, it is definitely Kim's child, but children are innocent. And I'm sure that if many of our kids could choose, they would choose not to born, not to be related to some of us. And that's just a fact. And this is why Northwest had to rip up that sofa because if you remember, before Kim started using Saint West so heavily, she was doing it to Northwest. And Northwest was like so tired of her to the point that North was like, I want to go to my daddy. I don't want to be here. Kim was, holding the child back, didn't want the child to see her father. And North had to rip up that damn sofa just to see her father. Just imagine, these kids rarely get to spend time with their father. And sometimes when people don't see Ye and the kids, they say, oh, Ye doesn't want to spend time with his kids. No. There are two things to that. When Ye is with his kids, he doesn't monetize them. Ye doesn't believe in using his kids to make money. Yes, he'll get them involved in his projects because those are his kids. And he would basically, let them feel as though they're involved, they're important to him. But outside of that, whenever he's spending quality time with them, he doesn't have the camera in their faces like Kim and doing all sort of posts and, looking for brand deals and all of that like what Kim does. No. There's nothing wrong. So let me reiterate. There's nothing wrong with kids working on passion projects, but we can definitely see where Kim uses the kids a lot. And for so long, many of us have been suspecting that Kim is lying on Saint West. And as time passed, we could see evidence of her doing exactly such. Because if you remember, last year, we saw Saint West giving the paparazzi the middle finger back to back. And many people thought that, kids would do something like that. But the manner in which Saint West has been doing it around his mom, it gives a sense that the child is being orchestrated to do that. And now it's making a lot of sense. Whenever Kim's relevance is fading, she uses the kids. Now, whenever the internet is focused on Jay-Z and Beyoncé's affiliation with Sean Diddy Combs, Kim uses Saint West. And that is what she has been doing. That is what I have been observing. And guys, you can check out the other videos that I've done on that. I've given a detailed explanation on that. And I said to you guys that, if this is what she's doing, what she's going to do, she's going to come back and she's going to reinstate Saint West's YouTube account and she's going to ask people to go over there and subscribe because it's all a distraction game. Every time they play these mind games with us, remember that there's a bigger game at hand. So don't be the last time I said this, someone said, I'm good at multitasking. So we are good at multitasking. So don't be distracted by their distractions. We're going to look into it, but we're going to truly look into what they're up to. Okay. So don't get lost in the game. Remember, as I've said to you guys, and we all know this, right? I know you guys didn't even need me to tell you this. The game hasn't stopped. The game has continued. The game has the same player, but it's just that they're kind of changing the game. And when people are desperate time calls for desperate measures, which means that these people are going to get more sinister, more evil, dark, and disgusting with their agenda. Because as you can see, it's clear. It is so clear that Saint West is being used by Kim, to help out her and her friends, her disgusting celebrity friends who are disgusting just like her. And I call it disgusting because, I don't know why Kim would use her kids for someone in return for a favor from those individuals when those individual kids are always protected from the limelight and the public scene. But Kim is so desperate. It seems as though she doesn't know value of keeping her kids out of the public, keeping her kids away from the limelight, and stop using her kids as pawn. But again, Kim was cultured into this. She was used by her mom. If you guys remember, Reggie told us that Kris Jenner got her daughter Kim Kardashian an entire glam squad and told her, go make a porn video. I don't like this one. She watched it and she wasn't approving of the first porn video and she sent her back to go make another. And when Reggie went live and exposed everything, Bethany Frankel backed up Reggie's statement and said, you know what? This story has long been told in Hollywood. It is nothing new. So the point is, Kim is coming from that culture where she was used as a child, and she's passing that down to her kids. But I believe that her kids are not going to do it. You know why? Because they have talent. Those kids are West. Kim may not have any talent, but then again, a woman that has been able to lie on so many men. Remember that she has lied on Ray J for over a decade. Remember that, guys. She have done 101 interviews crying. You know that Kim is really evil and dark though, because for you to do interviews and to be crying, telling lies on Ray J and saying that, your sex tape being released was revenge porn and all of that, knowing that she was the one who went to the production company, wanted to release that sex tape without Ray J's authorization. So she wanted to keep all of that money for herself, because even though Ray J was, a part of it, Ray J should not benefit from it. And then when the production company was like to her, no, this could be big trouble. We need to get a signature from Ray J. I've seen the interview, so it's not as though I'm making stuff up, and you guys know that I keep it 100, right? No, as I was saying, the production company was like, we need to get Ray J's signature on this, or else it can be big legal issues. And that's how she went back and she got Ray J's signature. But then this girl was telling lies on Ray J for over a decade, crying, saying that, it's revenge porn. And Jeff Bezos, her next disgusting friend, they're all disgusting. They're all sick, twisted, evil people. Jeff Bezos, when that entire situation of, him cheating on his wife with Lauren Sanchez was, exposed, he was using Kim's, sex tape as an excuse, like the same thing they did to Kim Kardashian. It's the same thing they want to do to me. Like, shut the hell up, Jeff. Shut up. Y'all are a bunch of what. So guys, the point is that I'm making, this is something that Kim has been cultured in by her mom. As you guys know, they call her Pimp Jenner. And that is not for just any reason. It is because the story of Kris Jenner pimping out Kim for clout, for relevance. The sex tape was them getting in the industry. And now that they're in the industry, they are addicted to fame. They are addicted to clout. They are addicted to making money by almost any means necessary. As you guys know, I've always said to you guys, Kim Kardashian has the habit of a drug dealer. And what do you know about a drug dealer? They don't care who they sell their product to. Once it is sold and once they get their money, that's the most important thing. So this is Kim. Kim don't care how they make the money, okay? Even if it means lying on the kids, throwing the kids on a bus, she's gonna do it. She's going to do anything. She had North taking, nude pics of her posting on Instagram. She can't use North anymore. North is sick, fed up, and tired of her using her. So now she's turning on Saint. But guess what? Saint is going to do the same thing to her. He's going to get tired of it and he's going to rebel. He's going to get so mad and angry at her. So we're going to hear Saint wanting to move in with his father next, just like little Northie, because Kim is using those kids as pawns in her sick, twisted game with Jay-Z and Beyoncé, allegedly. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know, what are your thoughts, okay? While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, stay safe, stay blessed, stay sweet, and see you guys later. Bye guys.